I think this is going to work. I'm just going to use this pack of gum. I'm going to wrap it with my duct tape, and then that is going to be my spacer so the wheel won't hit the bottom. So I'm going to wrap it right now. Alright, wrapping up this used pack of gum, leaving the plastic in there, and wrapping it tight so that plastic won't pop or nothing like that. It's not going to be moving, so it won't be a problem, but wrap it up tight with this duct tape. Close off the ends. Another piece for the other side. Close off this end. And now I got a filler. I'm gonna put the truck all the way on one side so I can fit more stuff in here, and I'll put it all the way to the front left over here. We'll explain it as. So right here, situate it so the truck will stay put. Okay. Right here, just like that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my zip ties. I'm going to poke a hole in through the bottom right here. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to poke a hole into the bottom here and on the other side there, and run zip ties to hold the truck in place. So that's what I'm going to do here. I just marked where my holes are, and they're going here and here. Now if you had a drill, this would be a nice time, but I don't have any drills here, so I'm just going to poke through with my pocket knife and act as a drill. So this might take a while. Right there. I'm going to go until I can feel the tip on the other side. Then I can flip it over and finish it off on the bottom side. Just like that. Now that I'm poked through on both sides, I have a complete hole through there. We're going to set this truck. Very closer. Now that I move my camera, we can see I got two holes right here. I'm going to put this buffer to where these rear wheels that spin are free floating off the ground. Just like so. Okay? I'm going to take my zip tie. It's going to take two of them to wrap around. I'm going to make sure they go on the right way. I'm going to go in through one hole, out the bottom, and then up through the other one. Just like that. Okay? So right there, put this back down, put my truck in, my big bad F-150 right here. And then zip tie it together. Zip tie it together. Making sure when you pull it tight, that the wheels are free floating. The base is set. Okay. Now that bad boy's in there. Free floating wheels. Okay, I just came into a dilemma. Like I said, we're going to be learning how to do this together. My batteries go right there, and my zip tie runs right over where my battery door is. So I'm going to figure out how to reposition this. Alright, what I just figured out is even if I turn it around, it's not going to work. And I want this antenna to be as high up as I can, so I'm going to do the other side. I'll put it over where it fits in here. And how I figured it out, that thing's right in the middle, so I'm going to zip tie, put a hole here, put a hole here. I'll move the camera so you guys can see. I'm going to put a hole here and here, and run a zip tie over here, these tires, this frame, and also here and here on the other side of the door, but not hitting the tires. So I'm going to have two spots where it's going to hold this base in here, the truck. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to mark it and put holes there. And the holes we already have, that's okay. If it starts raining, we got drainage holes now. Okay. Now we got our 4 holes set. Let's put the truck back in here. Right there is where it needs to be. See my zip ties? And feed it in there. Fit it back in there, and then seat it. On this one, make sure you don't hit the tires whenever you cinch it down. The front one, on this remote control car, the rear wheels turn, so I'm not too worried about the front tires. And this one needs to be my tightest one, so the back remains suspended, so I can pull down as much as I want on the front. Free floating. Awesome. Okay. Bend the antenna to where it's sticking up. Cut my tails off. The big key, make sure you can get to the battery box, and I'm good to go on that. So this thing's starting to shape up. Okay, I'm gonna get the remote and we'll see if this thing works.